Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for our Learning at Lunch webinar series. This is our webinar entitled New Jersey AT Loan Program. Very excited you're here today. We have Laurie will be our speaker today. She has a wealth of information to share with us about this topic, so I'm glad you're here. I'll just pop on for just a second or two just to get us kicked off. My name is Mike Murata. I am the director of the Richard West Assistive Technology Advocacy Center here at Disability Rights New Jersey. And again, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us for this series of webinars. A couple quick housekeeping things we need to just get through. As I mentioned before we started the recording, I have muted everybody's microphone, so you won't be able to talk during our webinar, but you will still be able to participate. You can participate through the chat window. So as you logged in, whether you're on a computer or a mobile device, you have a toolbar that will pop up and it will give you some resources, especially one of them being the chat button. And you can pop into the chat room and drop in some questions. As we go through and as Laurie is speaking, I will watch the chat window and track questions. And what we'll do is we'll have Laurie, we'll ask Laurie to stop every once in a while and we'll go through some of the questions you guys have. So please feel free, drop them in, participate as much as you would like. Laurie will share her contact info with us as we go. So we'll be all set. You can follow up with her at some point later. The other thing, and I already mentioned this idea about the comments in the chat window. One thing is when we're done, I will be recording, I am recording the webinar. I will be posting the webinar up onto our ATAC YouTube channel. And what I'll do is I'll follow up with you through email and send you the link so you can go back and review the recording when we're done. So with that said, I'm not going to hog the scene anymore. I'm going to turn it over to Laurie. So Laurie, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and you can jump on and share yours.
Awesome. Hear me?
There you go, Laurie. You were muted. I hear you now.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, Michael, thank you very much for inviting me here today to share this information with people across New Jersey. I am a manager of financial empowerment with National Disability Institute, and we received a grant to begin the Alternative Finance Program, and it provides assistive technology loans for individuals who reside in New Jersey. So, I'm sorry. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us today to learn about the process of applying for assistive technology through National Disability Institute. There are opportunities for community partners to join in this effort of providing the loans to individuals who need assistive technology. And during this session, we will explore opportunities for case managers and community members to help individuals with disabilities seeking to secure assistive technology and other services to obtain and maintain employment, improve their quality of life, and actively participate in their communities. The Alternative Finance Program, we received funding for the Alternative Finance Program, AFP, through the U.S. Department of Education Rehabilitation Services Administration to provide assistive technology loans in New Jersey and New York State. NDI works with financial institutions which issue and service the loans that are pre-qualified through the NDI loan application process. There are Expectations for all of the alternative finance projects that are located across the United States. There are about 35 states that are participating in this project. Nationally, the alternative finance programs have secured and maintained repayment rates of 94 to 98% 98% repayment rates. There is always the need to balance consumer choice and AT loans as an option of last resort. And in an effort to do that, we are providing a resource guide for both the state of New Jersey and a separate resource guide for assistive technology for residents of New York State. We are to ensure that the program encourages consumer engagement throughout the loan application process. Our goals for this year are to increase participation in Association Assistive Technology Act programs, the ATAP programs, for which Michael Murata is a lead in New Jersey. Through assistive technology demonstration projects, the lending of devices, and often that lending is can go on forever as long as that individual may need that device. To be able to reuse assistive technology that is recycled, to increase public awareness, technical assistance, and availability of training programs. So we want to assist in coordinating efforts that enhance the ability to meet the demand for assistive technology across New Jersey. We anticipate processing at least 400 inquiries, and we wish to facilitate the provision of at least 30 loans and establish a repayment rate of that 98%. So again, the loan application process encourages people to explore assistive technology resources, prepare a spending plan, learn about credit and steps that they can take to improve their credit, and determine if a loan is the best way to obtain assistive technology that will meet their needs. So we have posted at our website an assistive technology loan fact sheet, and it goes over exactly what assistive technology is. The definition is any device or adaptive equipment that helps a person, including persons with a disability, seniors, and veterans, to achieve a more independent and productive life. Assistive technology AT loans can include home and or vehicle modification, ramps to a home, maybe a computer, hearing aids, recreational equipment, and adaptive equipment that will increase individuals' independence, productivity, and quality of life. Assistive technology service is any service that aids in the selection, use, maintenance, and repairs of an assistive technology device for a person. So who can apply for these loans? It's for residents of New Jersey State who are in need of assistive technology, and they need to be at least 18 years of age or older. So family members, guardians, or authorized representatives may apply on behalf of children or other family members, understanding that the device or service is for the use of the person who is a senior or has a disability. Allowable assistive technology and loan terms. So whenever an individual receives a loan, there's a period of time that the person is expected to make timely monthly payments for a period of usually 1 year or longer. And we've decided to make the terms of the loans based upon what the person can afford to pay back, as well as consideration of how long that particular device is expected to last. So for example, computers and adaptive peripherals, the loan term would be up to 2 years or 24 months of payments. Education and recreational devices, again, 2 years. prosthetics and orthotics up to 5 years. Environmental control units, that's for residential control, is up to 2 years. Adaptive mobility products up to 2 years. Standalone reading and magnification devices up to 2 years. Hearing aids up to 2 years. Wheelchairs or scooters up to 3 years. Now, some of these devices are so expensive, I think we would need to look at longer terms for people to be able to afford the payments. So this is a general guide, and we will need to make these decisions together to best meet that individual's need who is applying for the loan. So home modifications, usually the loan terms are from 5 to 10 years. New or used vehicle modifications or vehicles with modifications, up to 5 years if the vehicle is no more than 5 years old and has 50,000 miles or less. Again, rare exceptions may apply at the discretion of our loan committee, and I'll cover that a little bit further. Refinance, so if someone has gotten a loan and the interest rate is more than 10% for that loan, and they've been able to make timely payments, if our loan would save that individual money and make it more affordable for them to be able to pay the loan timely, we would consider that request. And I'm certain that we have not identified all the assistive technology that is in a community, so we have a category for other to cover those asks as well. So again, we covered loan terms. The loan amount that can be approved is from $500 to $30,000 in New Jersey. Again, the repayment terms are based on the projected longevity of the assistive technology and the applicant's disposable income. The repayment terms are no less than 12 months, but they're up to 10 years. And the interest rate is 8% for the term of the loan. And there is a loan application fee of $20 that is submitted electronically with the online loan application. So potential applicants can click through the process of selecting assistive technology, researching funding, and preparing a spending plan in an effort to reduce the need for a loan, and maybe if they need a loan, reduce the size of the loan, and to help to ensure that applicants have the ability to repay the loans. We have this process in place. So I've included here in this slide, and you'll be able to click on this when it's posted, the National Disability Institute website for asset development, and it lists the assistive technology loan program. So there we have posted the New Jersey Assistive Technology Resource Guide. And again, I would like to request any feedback. If you know of any other services that we did not capture in that guide, we want to be able to update it on a regular basis so that people can learn of the assistive technology demonstration projects that exist in New Jersey. They can learn about the reuse centers where they can try out, again, assistive technology and have that assistive technology available for them, that they can borrow assistive technology indefinitely, and that they can identify funding sources for assistive technology, for example, through vocational rehabilitation, through the American Job Centers, the Department of Labor's, and be able to identify assistive technology advocacy if they need further help to be able to get assistive technology. So Please take a look at that resource guide. Feel free to email me any feedback you may have. Individuals may need a computer to view the online assistive technology resource guide. So you as community partners, if you could share your computer resources to help people to be able to view the online resource guide, that would help us. Individuals may need help reaching out to assistive technology service providers as well. So perhaps you would be positioned to be able to facilitate that process. And individuals may need assistance to identify when they are in need of advocacy services. Because there are so many rules and regulations associated with the ADA laws, to be able to help people to understand, where the boundaries are and what personal responsibility that individual may have related to acquiring assistive technology. So as new resources are identified, please again let me know what you have found, and we'll add that to the resource guide. My email is lschaller@ndi-inc.org. There is also the opportunity for community partners to facilitate the orientation session. So we have available online a recorded orientation session that takes about an hour to participate in and view. So for example, people may need, again, a computer to be able to access this. It is certainly available in libraries by clicking on the link for people to participate. But the orientation session could also be viewed as a group presentation. So if you have individuals who may have a disability and they may be interested in learning more about assistive technology, and even the process of developing a credit history and applying for an assistive technology loan and improving the likelihood that they would be eligible, that might be a great opportunity to present. And if you want to share those numbers with me, you can report those into me. And I'm available to provide whatever support you might need in that effort. So that orientation, again, can be presented within the context of providing financial education services. So I welcome you to share our slides, and again, let me know where there are opportunities to improve that orientation session. Okay. The orientation covers the NDI Assistive Technology Loan Application process. Again, finding the right assistive technology for you, how to complete the spending plan, and what we're looking for in terms of credit and the AT loan application. And like I said, that course is posted online and takes about 1 hour to complete. The link is posted here in this slide, which you'll be able to access. We have an orientation survey as part of that orientation. It includes important information that may be new to loan applicants, and there's a pre and post survey that is intended to help determine where participants might need more help and what has been learned as a result of participating in that orientation. And so if you provide, for example, financial education services, be able to demonstrate that you're providing this orientation have learned as a result of their participation, that might be able to help your site with future funding for your financial literacy services. So we welcome you to share that as well. A spending plan, what is that? Well, each loan applicant is required to complete a spending plan as part of the loan application process. Completion of a spending plan gives each loan applicant the chance to know how much money they need to cover current monthly expenses and the projected costs of the assistive technology loan and AT insurance. So for example, if someone does not have a vehicle presently, getting a modified vehicle could easily cost $400 to $600 a month for that individual by the time you consider gasoline, insurance for that vehicle, the actual loan payment, maintenance on that vehicle. So we want to be able to be certain that the person can afford each assistive technology device that they're requesting. If a person does not have enough money to cover projected costs, creating a spending plan helps to guide the person in ways to reduce their spending or increase their income where they can, so that they would be able to afford a loan if that's the only means that the person is going to be able to get that assistive technology. This process is important to help applicants cover current expenses while ensuring that they can make timely monthly payments for the assistive technology purchase. And I posted here an example of a spending plan. So when we think in terms of where we're spending our money in our households, you know, we have some bills that come in each month, and we have some bills that we see only once a year or maybe twice a year. So the idea here is to break down every single expense that we experience within a year's time and allocate monies for that expense on a monthly basis. And that will show us how much disposable income we have at the end of the month. So this lists an individual's household repairs, their property taxes, air conditioning or heating costs, electricity, all the way on down the loan, maybe an auto loan, transportation costs per month, clothing purchases. And then, so this person's total monthly expenses are about $1,973. The next page of the spending plan is listing all of an individual's sources of income. So that can include alimony, child support, or separate maintenance income, but they don't need to include that. But we find that when people are looking to demonstrate sufficient disposable income, that they need to include those sources of income to be able to afford monthly expenses and the assistive technology. So people can include things like TANF, SNAP, their food stamps, HEAP, SSI, SSDI payments, workers' compensation, veterans benefits, dividends, self-employment, net income. So we'll consider all sources of income. If a person lives with someone else who shares the monthly expenses for that household, that person would need to be included on that loan application as well. So we have a sense that that household is stable in being able to afford monthly expenses. So there is an opportunity for community participation with the orientation activities. Individuals may need assistance in completing a spending plan, and directions are provided within that orientation recording. Loan applicants may also need assistance in faxing their supporting documents, such as their photo ID, social security card, and or ITIN, proof of monthly expenses as well. Then once I receive the electronic loan application and the $20 loan application fee, then I contact that individual. We pull a credit report for the loan applicants, and we review that together. We make suggestions, maybe tweak that spending plan, again, to identify ways to increase income, and suggest steps to improve the likelihood that that loan application would be approved. So nationally, many of the programs report that they receive 10 applications and one would be approved. it would be great if in the state of New Jersey we had at least 50% of those loan applications to be approved by people taking time up front to prepare that spending plan and to reduce spending, maybe increase earnings to be able to afford the assistive technology loan. Then I prepare a loan application summary, and this goes to the loan committee review. And so we have a loan committee that is formed. We're welcoming more members to the loan committee. So you may be interested yourself, or you may know of other community members who may be interested in joining our loan committee. And we have a meeting once every 2 weeks. It takes about an hour. And I'll provide training to the loan committee members, our newest members again. And they review the loan application summaries and make decisions regarding conditional, pre-qualification, or denial of the loan applications that come into our office. This review process is crucial to the project's ability to establish and maintain that 94 to 98% repayment rate and demonstrate success both for the person who gets the assistive technology and for the loan program, so that we can request additional funding to be able to issue many more loans. We know that, New Jersey and New York State are very high population states, and there are many individuals who need assistive technology. So please consider joining our loan committee. Like I said, we'll be meeting every 2 weeks, and we meet by telephone conference, and we discuss the submitted loan applications. And the loan committee will have the opportunity to review a summary of the loan applicants' income, expenses, credit histories in order to make their decisions. And in my previous employment, I worked in a loan program, and we had a loan committee there as well. And I'll tell you, we had a great time all working together on the loan committee. It's an opportunity to fill in those gaps for individuals who otherwise would not have assistive technology, would not be able to qualify for a loan through their local bank or credit union. But through the Assistive Technology Alternative Finance Project, we can conditionally approve these applications and get people that assistive technology that they need. So we need a composition from a diversified group, which includes members such as assistive technology advocates or advocates for people who have a disability, senior population, case managers, educators, rehabilitation counselors, AT vendors, home modification inspectors, and persons with disabilities as well. The loan committee composition requires that more than 50% of the loan committee members themselves have a disability. Therefore, the loan committee application invites loan committee applicants to self-disclose if they have a disability, and this information is maintained confidential. We maintain confidentiality of that information, but we do report. For example, if we have 20 loan committee members, that at least 10 have indicated that they have a disability. And so it's done in aggregate reporting. So thank you. What does the loan committee consider in making their decision whether they wish to pre-qualify this loan application with a yes, or if they need to deny this loan application? Well, they're looking at household monthly expenses, income, total debt and monthly payments to creditors, a person's payment history and credit score, proof that their mortgage, rent, and utilities are current as appropriate, that the AT device or modification requested and the cost seems reasonable, And we will consider if the person was able to save money as a down payment in advance, that would considerably improve the likelihood that that person would be approved for the loan. And that savings also would help to reduce the amount of the overall loan and reduce the monthly payment. And then loan applicants also prepare a personal statement. And so they're telling the loan committee, you know, I'm a person with a disability and I need this assistive technology to help me in this way. And this is how I think it will improve my life. And that can include being able to obtain, maintain employment, become more productive in their communities. So that's important to this process. The loan committee decisions are made by consensus. Everyone on the loan committee must agree that the application is either pre-qualified or denied. Conditions for pre-qualification can be made, such as show proof of child support payments that the individual is expected to pay are current, or maybe to demonstrate that a judgment has been paid in full and in fact should not be reported on that credit report, and will help advise that individual how to correct their credit report. So again, this loan application process can help a person to develop or improve a credit history. So please share this loan committee application link with members in your community who you think may be interested in serving on the loan committee. If a person is interested in applying for a loan, we would ask that they refrain from joining the loan committee at this time. Certainly when they repay their loan in full, we would love to have them join the loan committee. We think that is very important to this loan program. So we are working with New Community Federal Credit Union, and we've contracted with them in particular in New Jersey to be able to issue and service these loans. So again, individuals come to NDI to apply for the loan, and then payments are made directly to the credit union, who will report timely payments, and this helps loan recipients establish or maintain a good credit history as they make those timely monthly payments. Okay. NDI will follow along with the credit union. The servicing financial institution reserves the right to make final determinations too regarding the actual loan application. So, but NDI maintains contact with loan recipients after they receive the loan that is provided, in this case, by the local credit union. And we provide support services if a person needed referrals for help within their community. We can do that. We can make suggestions how to ensure that they're able to make timely monthly payments, so that really every participant is improving their credit history. So how long does this loan application process take? So I'm thinking when people go to our website and review the AT fact sheet, it will take them about 5 minutes. To review the loan application instructions and checklist, that would take maybe an additional 20 minutes, and they can begin to gather the documents that they would need if they intend to apply for an actual loan to be able to purchase assistive technology. When people use that AT resource guide for New Jersey or New York as appropriate, you know, that's up to them how long they choose to search for assistive technology. I do encourage people to go to the demonstration events available in their communities to see if there's a demonstration event going on at the local job center, so you can learn of assistive technology that can help individuals within the workplace, within the work environment, to be more productive. And if an individual cannot find other means of funding in the community, then they can begin the process of completing the application. They're welcome to give me a call, to send me an email. We'll touch base on that. And each individual is expected to complete the orientation and to complete the spending plan. That would take about an hour to view that orientation and complete the spending plan at the same time. Then to complete the online loan application may take an individual an hour. It could take less. And I usually make sure to provide at least 1 hour when I meet with that individual, again, online, to go over their loan application, to make suggestions, make sure that I understand, and can make recommendations regarding their need for assistive technology. And the loan committee, the next session, if that applicant indicates that they're ready for their loan application to be submitted to the loan committee, it goes to the loan committee, who meets within the next 2 weeks. Now, some individuals say, gee, Laurie, give me a chance to work on a couple things. Just hold my application. We'll stay in touch with one another, and then we'll submit that loan application to the loan committee for consideration when that individual is ready. If the person says, gee, I really need to withdraw my loan application, they will receive a denial letter that they simply withdrew their application. And these events do not impact that loan applicant's credit report. Okay, and so then for those individuals who had their loan applications approved, all their materials are sent electronically to the credit union, who then sets up an appointment to meet with that individual, either remotely or locally, so that the person can set up a checking or savings account at the credit union and sign the documents and have that loan issued. We have promotional flyers available for anyone in the community that would like to share that this program is available within New Jersey. And that is available. It will be posted tomorrow at the NDI website. So feel free to print that out, to share that widely electronically. And you can put in your agency information within that flyer that you're working with us to promote this program. So here's another community opportunity regarding outreach and to be able to share outcomes. So we would like to coordinate efforts to ensure that assistive technology needs are met in the community of New Jersey. To be able to consider assistive technology demonstrations held at job fairs and HR employee fairs, again, to help bring to the forefront that we have a very qualified workforce and that assistive technology can help many individuals become more productive within employment opportunities. NDI may participate in these AT demonstration and AT events as time permits. So let me know if you'd like me to come on down and participate in any of those upcoming events, and I'll do so as much as I can. And we would love to be able to share outcome reports about how maybe we have helped with financial literacy within the community, how assistive technology has helped individuals, how people have used that AT resource guide, and as a result, they were able to identify funding to be able to help them make purchases. For example, I understand that PNC Bank has a $1,000 grant available for people who need assistive technology. And HUD has a home modification grant program available, but I understand that the waiting list is several years in time. So we could maybe provide a small loan to be able to help a person stay in their home until they become eligible for the actual HUD home modification grant that can cover the remainder of the costs to be able to help that person stay in their home. And then for modified vehicles, you know, there are manufacturer grants. Those are all posted in that resource guide. So, you know, I invite everyone to take a look at that resource guide, and we can work together to improve that resource. So I know I covered a lot of information. I welcome any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Laurie. That was great. That was a lot of information, but it was great information. I haven't seen any questions pop up in the chat window, so I will ask everyone online. You could either type it into the chat window, which is fine, or if you'd like to, if you're feeling techie and you want to try to unmute your microphone and just speak your question, we can do that as well. So just go down into that toolbar, unmute yourself, and we'll try to make sure we don't talk over each other, but either way could work for us.
So, Mike, perhaps I could ask a question of our participants. Have you known people in your community who have not been able to get assistive technology that they need because there was not funding available? Could someone share a story about that?
Drilling deep to right field, track, wall.
So that's a great segue.
That was awesome.
We can use assistive technology even in the sports arena.
Yeah, sure, exactly.
So I would find it very exciting if our loan committee had the opportunity to review an application for someone to be able to participate in a baseball game, to downhill ski, whatever they need to be able to help them participate in a sporting event in their community. That would be exciting.
I agree. And you bring up a really good point, Laurie. I mean, a lot of times technology or supports to help people with recreational activities are things that are not covered by other funding sources. And so that becomes a great area of where people could tap into something like this to provide them with technology that they can't get any other way.
Great.
Yeah, and we had a comment from somebody. They said, no question, but good, and a lot of information. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So that was nice.
Does anyone have ideas about how their organization might be able to partner with us in this effort?
And as you guys think about that, as we go forward, Laurie will be working with us here at ATAC to make sure that we get her information out. We'll make sure we share our information with her. So we'll have a lot of opportunities for sharing of information between our two organizations to meet this common goal of making sure that individuals get the assistive technology they need. So thank you, Laurie. I'm excited to start this.
Yes, me too. Thank you very much, Michael, for this opportunity.
Yeah, no problem.
So again, you know, we're all going to be learning through this process, so feel free, you can give me a call. I'll be back to you certainly within 2 days' time to answer whatever questions and to improve this process. I've seen this work in the past, and you know, we've been able to turn loan approvals around in a short period of time, maybe 2 days, depending upon when that loan committee is scheduled to meet again. And, you know, meeting with the credit union to be able to have that loan issued to the AT vendor can, again, take place very, very quickly, so that that person has that assistive technology that they're in need of as soon as possible. We're looking to work with, the Association for the Blind, vocational rehabilitation. I know in many instances they're able to cover assistive technology for a period of time, and then that window closes. So maybe we can help you to meet those needs of the community more broadly. So thank you everyone for participating today. I look forward to my phone ringing off the wall and working with you to help individuals in our communities, our seniors, our veterans, people who have disabilities. Thank you again. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Laurie. I took back the screen for a second for everybody. Before we wrap up, everyone, and again, if you have a question that pops up, please feel free. You can still drop it in the chat window. Laurie and I will be here till the end. If you would like a certificate of attendance for today, if you could just follow the link that's on the slide there, that will take you to a evaluation form for today, and that's located at bit.ly/AT demo survey. So that lives there, and I'm just looking for any feedback on our topics and the idea of our webinar series and any other ideas you might have of future topics. With that said, we have a future topic coming up, which is on May 25th. We'll be talking about smart home technology, and we'll have Fred Chang, the director of the Assistive Technology Services Department at Advancing Opportunities. We'll be sharing some information on that, so definitely mark your calendar. I will send you the link to sign up for that in the follow-up email that you get from our webinar today. So you'll get that information as well. So hopefully we'll see you again there. One other little bit of information for everyone in New Jersey. We are having our Assistive Technology Summit on Tuesday, September 19th. That's going to be at the Mercer Community College, and I guess that's Trenton, I guess. And so, well, it'll be a full day assistive technology conference. We haven't put out the registration yet. That's going to come in the next week or so, but we are accepting proposals still for people who want to speak. So if you're interested in presenting a session on that at the summit, we have that open, and that's at a website that's listed on the slide there, bit.ly/AT-Summit17. So we'll be collecting that soon, and you'll see some registration for that soon as well, listed on our website. So you'll be able to get that information. And with that said, I don't see any other pieces in the chat window, Laurie. So I'm going to say to everyone, thank you very much for your time today. And we look forward to seeing you again at a future webinar. Thanks very much. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you.